There's a couple of these articles I want to show you. The sausage roll. This one, the second one's a little more important. We'll focus us on that. But the first one, Byron Reckful, Bernstein, 31, dead days after sexual allegations. Must be one of those coincidences, right, guys? But here's the one I think is more important. It's a better article, that is. That Twitch partnership manager defends your princess for false allegations. This is what you guys are up against, by the way. They're false allegations. It's proven to be false. And not only is there not any punishment for the false accuser, there's actually support. And this is Twitch. So Twitch is a terrible platform. It needs its mess cleaned up. Twitch pardoned Jaden, your princess, Diaz, was exposed making false sexual harassment allegations against her Twitch rival, CGLG Tuesday, faces minimal punishment as the support of Twitch staff. So all you guys who want to get on Twitch, you should be up in arms and fighting these people. Jaden, your Princess Diaz, levied false sexual allegations against Jean Tuesday Sebastian earlier this year in an attempt to end the streamer's career. So we know it's false already. So these women do it for shits and giggles. Sometimes they don't have to be mad at you. After CLG Tuesday responded, it was clear that your princess had fabricated evidence against him. I don't know if she even had evidence other than her say so. Your princess, formerly Gen G Jaden, has been accused of exploiting #2Me movement for likes and retweets. She hasn't exploited it. This is what #MeToo is for. This is why it's to avoid the regular legal system so women can damage a man instantly and easily without having to face any kind of examination. Not that the courts are any much better, but anyway, she claimed that she was sexually harassed by CLG Tuesday. However, it turns out that nothing happened between them. And your princess just felt, I'm not going to say that word because that's bullshit, uncomfortable around him, which is, we know it's false because they're going to prove it's false. People felt that she did not need to publish the 708-word twit longer about the ordeal. First of all, there was no ordeal since we know it's false. Secondly, you young guys will have to tell me what the heck a twit longer is. I guess it's a rant on Twitch. The supposed incident happened back in 2019 in Detroit, Michigan, USA. Of course, it's a couple of years old, of course. Your princess claims that these events have been weighing on her mind. Of course, they aren't, ever since she finally found the strength to speak her truth. Of course, it's not what it is, since we know is false. We know that she was considering how much could she get anything out of destroying this man's career. That's what she was thinking, and we know it is. The original twit longer reads, Tuesday and I alone in the hotel. I asked him if the hotel had any makeup wipes because I had glow paint and makeup on my face for hours. I followed him into the bathroom. Of course, she admitted that, right? So the assumption should be not that he came onto her, but vice versa. And as I was wiping off the makeup, he was putting his arms around me like this, when I began to become uncomfortable. I didn't know what to say because we were just friends, and I knew he had a girlfriend. See, she's signaling that she's a good person. She would never be involved with having sex with another man's girlfriend, another girlfriend's man, or whatever. A few moments later, I moved back from the bathroom into the main living room in the hotel. This is where Tuesday picked me up and put me in his lap. There she is. I guess she didn't think she was making enough money off of the losers that probably give these girls money just for existing, but She said she didn't make a move or flirt with Jean Tuesday Sebastian because she knew he had a girlfriend and immediately ordered a ride back to her hotel, right? Her allegations are verifiably false. But the truth is, they shouldn't have to be verifiably false. You make an allegation, you have to provide the proof. Many witnesses have come forward since that night alleging that your princess was trying to get Tuesday to cheat on his girlfriend and it was like a game to her. You see, she's kind of into this guy, but she really doesn't respect him or care about him. It was the enjoyment of taking a guy away from another woman. The woman is the person she respects. And by the way, this is standard female behavior that men were willing to admit to, a mere 30 years ago. But now we're not allowed to even mention how this is a fact. Tuesday immediately fired back at the false allegation. Tuesday had receipts proving that your princess had lied about the events that took place that night. So the fact is he shouldn't need receipts again. She's accusing him. She has to provide the proof. He also admitted that the two of them were more than just platonic friends for years, and they had exchanged flirty messages, even admitting that she has a crush on him. This is what you guys don't seem to understand. You see this, if you've watched my videos, you've seen this play out all this time. This people that have been friends with you for years just turn on you. Direct Twitter message shows that your princess sent several sexually suggestive and flirty messages to Tuesday, calling him cute and bugging him about having a girlfriend. You see, all these guys, Tuesday must have built up some status. And all these guys who built up some kind of status, they're not supposed to have girlfriends. They're supposed to be available for whatever woman comes around. Tuesday shared his version of what happened that night. As far as how the actual after party went, nothing crazy happened. We were both drinking and hanging with friends. So he has witnesses. So this woman is, not too bright. During that night, her close friend came up to me and without remembering word for word, she told me that Jaden was pretty into me and tried to give me the okay for flirting back with her. You guys know it's how it goes. The girls have to give you the okay. That's why it makes a lot of these accusations bullshit to start with. Jaden tried to get Tuesday to cheat. Aha. So all that virtual signaling, like I know he has a girlfriend and I'd never do that. That's a guy thing. That's all lies. The after party was coming to an end, and me and four of the guys were planning on finishing the night at my place, watching a movie and hanging out. Jaden then asked me if she could come with me, never mentioning that she couldn't go back to her own place. She only mentioned this to me months later, so no one else with us knew about this reason at the time. I didn't expect that, and it felt a little weird, but I accepted none of this. This is a big problem with guys. They just trust women in spite of the, the situation we're living in. They don't think, put two together. They just assumed, yeah, this woman, she'd never do it to me. When we got to the hotel, the group decided to move the bed from the bedroom to the living room. His statement is backed up by many screenshots, one from a witness that night that saw Princess immediately get up and follow Tuesday in the bathroom, completely debunking her allegations. Right. So what if you didn't have all this? You know that old expression, this person had brains, they'd be dangerous? It's only because this woman was stupid that this guy isn't lost, right? His career isn't just destroyed. But the thing is, there are smart women out there. So after talking to the other guys who were still there at that point, neither of them agree with her story of grabbing her and putting her on my lap moments after she came into the bathroom after me. So yet again, this time it is not consistent with other two individuals who were there and also myself. Tuesday added debunking yet another one of her points. I remember we decided to watch a movie together and laid the mattress down the floor. I sat next to Jaden, but during the movie, she got up and switched spots next to me. In the middle of the movie, you got up and went to the bathroom. Jaden almost immediately got up and followed you. After you both were in the bathroom, me and turned to each other and talked about how strange it was for someone to follow someone else into the bathroom like that. Of course. After a bit, you both got out of the bathroom and we back to the mattress and couches and we finished the movie together. I don't remember you ever having Jaden on your lap before or after you both went into the bathroom together. We talked for a bit as the group after the movie was done, and then I went home. It was you and Jaden left at the hotel when I left. So there you go. It really looks like Jaden, your Princess Diaz, was the one who was sexually harassing Jean, Tuesday Sebastian, especially after reviewing the evidence. However, Tuesday insists that he was no angel in the situation either, but he still believes that she had an my God, I'm screwing that. Alternative, I'm going to forget that word, motives to come out of her statement. Jealousy? Who knows? So, so this guy, he's the honest one. He admits flirting with her, but that's not the same as sleeping with someone. So sexual harassment and assault allegations are taken very seriously by Twitch staffs. All right. In 2020, prominent Twitch partners were banned off the platform after allegations were made against them, even if there wasn't any proof. These kinds of allegations can also be very devastating to one's mental health. So these Twitchers, they're willing to destroy men's careers and cause them mental health problems on a woman's say so. It's no different. I'll say it over and over again. This is no different than the white woman who points at the black man in the American South back in the heyday, and then him getting him lynched. It's no different. And these people, I mean, if it's so serious, they're definitely not serious at all about false allegations, are they? Last year, professional World of Warcraft player, Twitch partner, Byron Reckful, yeah, as you say in the first one, Bernstein took his own life after a smaller Twitch streamer called Indie Fox published a twit longer accusing him of sexual assault. Like your princess allegations, the allegations Indie Fox levied against Reckful were also false. As she put it, a simply misunderstanding, I think they mean simple, and she deleted, I think they mean the post, the news broke. So after he killed himself, she tried to erase her tracks. She was a smaller Twitcher. And so she thought, well, if I accuse him, he'll up my status. So this is the second one. This is this woman right here. And notice these girls are flaunting their sexuality. The guys are about to stream, and these are both showing their faces and bodies off. Which tells me, by the way, guys, that there should be an all-male Twitch space. Whether you think it'll be popular or not, men deserve and need their own spaces. They need them. Because this is what these women do. They don't give a shit about them. They don't care about them. They see them as beneath them, and they're willing to attack them for their own benefit. Now, Twitch staff shows support for Jaden. This is how bad it is. This is why my compatriot analyzing male slavery says, he's more disgusted with men than women. Because these guys, they're throwing men's careers under the bus, knowing that there's no evidence. And then when they find out it's evidence to the contrary, they support the accuser. They support the criminal. Although the punishment or aftermath is severe for being accused of sexual assault, the same rules do not apply to girls who have been proven to lie about them. Notice they were smart, and they said girls in particular, because if a guy says something false about another guy, he probably gets zapped. Look at this. Have a good night, Jaden. Who is taking your place? I'm sorry. This is Kaylee Shane. I'm sorry you had to go through all this. Yeah, I'm sorry that someone found out that you were a complete liar and a criminal. and your bullshit was being thrown back at your face by the average person, or at least I hope at least that much. Now, neither your princess nor Indy Fox received any punishment from Twitch for laying out sexual assault or harassment, lying about it. On the contrary, Shane Callie, as you saw, Twitch partner manager, he's a manager too, has expressed his condolences for your princess. And as you can see, I don't want to hear you guys in the comments talking about a kind of girl. Because this is what happens. Guys try and save themselves by saying, yeah, she's a bad kind of woman. No. This is female nature, period. Because if it wasn't, there'd be women at the very least going the opposite and fighting back against it. Shane Kelly, Twitch partnership manager, stopped by Your Prince's brief Twitch stream where she addressed her departure from Twitch rivals. Wow. She simply left probably because someone was calling her out. Instead of handing out a suspension or a ban for deliberately lying about being harassed by Tuesday, forcing him to reveal very personal information himself, Shane Kelly expressed her support for Princess. Oh, it's a woman, is it? In the chat writing, I'm sorry you had to go through all of this. I'll say, so Shane Kelly is a woman. Your Princess and Indy Fox have not received suspension for their action. They remain active, streaming partners into Twitch to this day. So they didn't even leave, really. Okay, let's look at this one. World of Warcraft streamer was found dead in only days after he was accused of sexual misconduct by Twitch partner Indy Fox. Why do you think he kills himself? Because he probably has his whole life around this career. And now, a lot of guys say, well, how can I build myself up like this? What guy wants to try and get into the job market, the way the job market is? But also, how's his reputation? Maybe he can't even get a job. Who knows? This stuff kind of follows guys around. Small streamer Indy Fox leveled a sexual assault allegation against one of the world's largest Twitch streamers a little over a week before he took his own life. These allegations would have resulted in immediate determination of his partnership deal with Twitch, regardless of truth. Regardless of truth. So why do these guys? If you wanted to get together with Twitch, why would you start a partnership knowing that a woman just doesn't have to like your face and you're gone and everything you work for? Why would you even start? Men who want to go into Twitch should have a campaign saying, Twitch, we want these rules destroyed, changed. Behind Reckful Bernstein's roommate has confirmed that the popular Twitch streamer has died at 31. No official cause has been announced, but the sources close to Reckful allege that he committed suicide. Why hasn't no official cause been announced? If this guy had died of a heart attack, I'm telling you now, they would let you know, because then they could say, oh, it probably wasn't due. He's only 31. It probably wasn't due to anything that happened to him. So the fact that it's quiet is shameful. Reckful is known at large for being a professional gamer, playing World of Warcraft. He competed in 2016 World of Warcraft tournament hosted by Major League Gaming and was ultimately crowned the champion. Following his success in competitive professional gaming, Reckful became one of the most largest Twitch streamers. I think they just mean the largest Twitch streamers. The news of Reckful's tragic death came shortly after the #MeToo Twitch purge, where any streamers, regardless of popularity, are instantly banned if so much as a single sexual misconduct allegation is made against them. So it's not even a sexual misconduct. It's simply a sexual misconduct allegation. Wow. These Twitch guys, look, if you're a Twitch streamer, you should all be working together to fight this. A lot of people have spent a good part of their lives chasing Twitch partnerships and have made many sacrifices along the way. Yeah, they built up a lot to have what wiped away with one word from one woman. For many of the Twitch's partners, subscribers and donations is their sole source of income. And a Twitch ban could have a devastating effect on their livelihood. Not could have, does have. So this guy built up his status and was doing fine. And all of a sudden he had to start with square one. And it's probably not square one. It's probably many squares behind square one. Because again, how these allegations follow you everywhere. How would he pick up a job? Why'd you lose your last job? A little over a week before Reckful took his life, a smaller known Twitch partner known as to her followers as Indie Fox published a tweet longer that accused him of sexual harassment. The message says that Reckful tried to kiss her on the neck and forced her to sleep with him. But when she refused, he tried to ruin her life by being mean to her. Like I said, these women don't have brains. The message specifically mentioned Reckful by name, but she reveals enough information. Oh, sorry, specifically mentioned by name. Okay. But she reveals enough information about him for fans to confidently conclude that it is, in fact, him. The message specifically mentioned him by name. I think they meant that the message didn't specifically mention him by name. I'm sorry about this. These article writers, they need an editor. Verbatim, the Twitch longer message reads, "I'm in the restroom. He comes up from behind me while I'm not paying attention and kisses me on the neck." As you say, so this was Reckful, it's 100%. Okay. I freak out and I am like, "Oh, what the fuck are you doing?" And he is like, "Oh, I didn't know you seemed into me. I didn't know anything about me. I didn't show anything about me that I was into him other than I was being a nice human being." See, that's disgusting words. See, it's like, I'm just a human being. Don't treat me like she may as well have said the word objectification. Don't objectify me. Yeah, why would you objectify me? Oh my gosh. Twitch partner, singer, she's a singer too, and OnlyFans adult entertainer levels allegation of assault against Byron Bernstein days before he was found dead. So she wanted to up her career at this man's expense. He continues later that day, his girlfriend or his ex comes to sleep with him. I'm like, what the fuck? LMNOO? Laughing my ass off. Like this was so foo thinking he was going to sleep with me and his girlfriend or something. I didn't tell her because I don't know. I don't want to fuck up his shit with her. That's just all around awkward. She's just like the other girl, signaling she would never do that. Turns out after the con, I Googled him a bit about him, and I guess he ruined some other girl's career by having a threesome with her and bragged about it to his fan base. Yikes. Guys, you know that a girl having a free threesome nowadays is not going to ruin her career. Pinned by OnlyFans, old and vague story, nobody else collaborates, don't call him out, but then all but names him. Seems like a business move. I'd be surprised if it was true. Props to you for playing the game, though. Hopefully your sub count goes up by Vic at its fixed primal Vic. So someone is showing that her story's full of shit, and he says, "Oh, it's just a game. I hope your sub counts rise." Now, this is pathetic. Although most people don't believe that any real harassment occurred or that the events actually happened, These kinds of allegations are enough to end someone's career, especially in today's political climate. I don't know if I need to actually read any more of this because the first article really did it in. And this one is basically the same. So these girls are they see guys as subhumans. They don't have any empathy for them. They see them as someone to use and throw their careers away just for shits and giggles, and also to further their own career at times. Sometimes it's one, sometimes the other, sometimes it's both. And this is happening so commonly now. And there are real consequences for guys, severe ones. And you Twitch streamers, if you ever see this, better get your acts together because there's there's no safety net here. And there's nothing to say that, like, what are you going to do? Have faith in women's, truthfulness? Like, come on, dudes. If men were doing this to women, they would get together and they would just strike it down. And this is all I should have to say about this. Goodbye, everyone.